It's now been almost a month and a half since My Hero Academia All's Justice was revealed on July 2nd, 2025. A game that a lot of us are excited for since it's the third and probably final installment in the My Hero Academia fighting game series. I mean, the reveal trailer on the Bandai Namco America account alone has well over 1 million views, and that's not including the other accounts, social media, the live stream and more. So it's no wonder that so many people are wondering, where are all the reveals about this game? Where are the character trailers? Because usually how these anime games go is once the game is revealed and we get a main trailer, we then slowly get smaller reveals like character reveal trailers and story arc trailers, as well as some gameplay showcases and more. But in the case of My Hero Academia All's Justice, we've had nothing. Definitely no trailers, and regarding social media content, it's pretty much been the same thing. Them posting gameplay, but it's gameplay that we already saw during the live stream. That Bakugo gameplay and that Deku gameplay. But we've had no more story stuff and definitely no new character reveals. And I'm wondering, why are they going radio silent on us? Are they plotting something? And when could we expect to see something about this game? But before I get into all that, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. I know I'm a small YouTuber right now, but hopefully one day I won't be. And maybe one day you can say you were an OG on my channel. But help me get to 2,000 subs. But with that said, I'm your boy Kaizen, and let's get straight into it. So far all we know about this game is the stuff that was revealed in the trailer and the live stream. That being a little glimpse of the gameplay, some of the characters, and I know I said we didn't get any new character reveals, but at least we know that the whole of Class 1A is going to be playable, including Hagakure, which will be very interesting to see, because how are they even going to make her fight? We did get some comments on that, as well as comments from Horikoshi himself, but no actual gameplay, just the knowledge of 1A coming and no other characters. Regarding story stuff, all we got was the stuff from the trailer, which did show scenes from the final arc of the game, and it didn't go further than the later season because, you know, the final season is coming out in about 2 months. But there's just no way we don't get more story related trailers until October, because 2 more months of radio silence is just insane. And not to mention there's plenty of characters that they can reveal in the meantime that doesn't spoil anything, you know, gameplay of the Class 1A characters since they've already been confirmed. Why not show gameplay even if it's just one character a week? We would have had a good few characters by now, as well as other characters like Lady Nagant, Mirko, and some new movesets like Todoroki's new moveset, Bakugo, which has kind of been showed. But also I want to remind you guys that the One's Justice games and My Hero Ultra Rumble do borrow assets from each other. You know, they're by the same people, I think, by King. So we could see some of the characters from Ultra Rumble in this game, like Ibara and maybe Mount Lady, although I don't know how that will work because, you know, she's a giant character. But I do hope that they'll incorporate her into this game in some way, shape or form, even if she's just a boss battle in the villain story. Because if you don't know, in these My Hero 1's Justice games, and I guess All Justice, you also have the villain route once you finish the hero route in the story mode. Now before I get into when I think we could see info on this game, or at least major info drops, because, you know, other than events they could just drop stuff on random days, I also want to mention what could be the reason for this radio silence. So I don't know if this was ever confirmed, but there was a lot of speculation that they were pressured to reveal this game when they did at the Bandai Namco event, because there was a bunch of leaks regarding the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was like images of the game. I think either images, I know one thing for sure, the title of the game was revealed way before the game's reveal. I know a similar case happened with Bleach Rebirth of Souls back last year, so maybe it's a similar case with this. But regarding the images that I think were leaked for this game, when it came to Bleach, it was on the day of the reveal, whereas with My Hero Academia, it was like way before. So they kind of felt pressured, I think. I'll try and find some info on that and put it on screen. But I know definitely the title was revealed as My Hero Academia All's Justice. And it's also pretty safe to assume that this game won't drop until the anime has ended, because if you're somehow unaware, the final season of the anime does begin this October, so in like 2 months. And I don't think it's been confirmed how many episodes it's going to be. I know usually it's 26, but there's not enough source material for that. But it will be somewhere in the range of 8 to 13. I've seen a lot of people speculate 10, and even if that's the case, that means we won't get it until a good few months into 2026, which I believe is when we'll get this game, like in March-ish. Latest would be April. And that does fit the time frame of when these games usually release, that being around 7 months after their reveal. It was a similar case for Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Now, as for when I think we could see info in this game, there are 2 major events that do come to mind, although one is bigger than the other, even though it's a while away. The smaller one being, although still big, Anime NYC, and I think it would make a lot of sense to get info in this game during Anime NYC, That being because it's been a month and a half of radio silence regarding this game, regarding new info. So we do expect info very soon, and Anime NYC is more or less in a matter of days. Because I looked up when Anime NYC is, and that is between the 21st of August to the 24th of August. So it lasts a couple days, right? Now there's been no specific confirmation about a My Hero Academia presence at Anime NYC for 2025 just yet, but I mean, it's a major anime. It's also getting its final season, and of course there's the Vigilante game, My Hero Ultra Rumble, and they have been involved with My Hero Academia in the past, including a live concert I believe about 4 years ago. So there's plenty of stuff for them to talk about, and even if we don't get any major reveals, maybe they would at least get some more gameplay, even if it's just no new characters and it's more of what we've pretty much seen, you know, Bakugo, Deku, and past characters. We take that because right now we barely have any footage to go off of. Now the next event, which is a pretty big event to be fair, although it's quite a while away, is Jump Festa, and it's labeled Jump Festa 2026, but it's this year, and that's in December 20th to 21st. And I know what you're thinking, that is forever away. So I'm 100% sure, I'm gonna say I'm 100% sure we'll get more info about the game way before that, but we will see probably more about it during that event. But of course we do expect more before that. In fact, even though I think we'll get drip fed content over time before that, that will probably be when we see like a major showcase, like, I don't know, maybe the cast members playing the game for a long period of time. We'll get major footage there, I assume. Now, despite there being pretty much radio silence about, you know, new info about this game, any info at all really, release date, characters, all of that, it's not like Bandai hasn't been talking about the game at all. They still post about the game, which is interesting because they're pretty much reusing the same footage over and over but with new captions and stuff. Also, a big thing that I should have mentioned earlier, and I do have a video on that coming, is their promotion of the second game in the series, because don't forget, this is the third installment in the game series. My Hero 1's Justice 1 and 2 came first. They did just release My Hero 1's Justice 2 on PlayStation Plus monthly free games, you know, free if you have PS Plus I guess, and I've been playing that a lot. And it doesn't take a genius to realize why they did that. It's the perfect way to get players into the My Hero All's Justice series, or I guess My Hero 1's Justice, and, you know, prepare for My Hero All's Justice. Bring in new fans and returning fans, and, you know, just bring back the hype, getting people ready for the game. Me personally, I didn't play the game much at all in its prime, so I've been enjoying it a lot the past 1 week or so, and it's definitely clear to see that there's a bunch of new players online, because including myself, I've had no problem finding players online, a bunch of new players and even returning players. And it doesn't take a genius to realize it's because of the whole PS Plus thing. So if you are on PlayStation, you know, it would be a good time to get into that game to prepare for All's Justice if you have PlayStation Plus, which most of you probably do, especially if you're looking forward to My Hero Academia All's Justice. But the best case scenario is in about a week from now, depending on when you're watching this, you know, the 21st of August is when we'll get more info about this game, and at the very least, hopefully more footage. I don't think we'll see like long footage or like, you know, them playing a demo of the game, but at the very least more of what we've already seen, and maybe more info like comments from the devs and Horikoshi himself. But so far that's all we have to go off of about this game, and, you know, my thoughts on why they may have been radio silent. I still think they should be a bit more transparent with us, but we can at least see that they haven't forgotten the game because they post it on their Twitter account, right? But yeah, let me know when you think we'll see more, and since you have watched this far, you clearly like my content and you want to stay updated on My Hero Academia All's Justice, so why not hit that like button and the subscribe button for more anime game content like My Hero Academia. I do have more My Hero vids, you should see them on screen in a second. And also, I know I'm a small YouTuber right now, but I have no plans of quitting anytime soon, so why not hit that sub button and be an OG on my YouTube journey. Check out the videos on screen now, I think you'll like them. Follow my Twitter in the description below. With that said, I have been your boy Kaizen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.